things come to an end. They have a natural lifespan.
Yes.
The kill stream could very well come to an end. I see people saying, well, he's got 2,000 viewers now. He used to, a month ago he had, whatever, 5,000, 8,000. Some of those shows we did have 5,000, 8,000 people watching. It could come to an end. I've been right up front with it. I am not one of these people with my head in the clouds who think it's going to last forever. It's most likely not going to last forever. Actually, the percentage chance that it's going to last forever is very small.
Yes.
My friend here is telling me not to pay. My friend here is like, don't pay full price until you come to the outlet. There's an outlet, like designer place just south of here, south of Lisbon, and they're like, don't pay Burberry price. There's a Burberry there too, but it's cheaper. So I was like, nah, maybe I'll wait. I don't know. Did I hear about what? All right. Yes, I'm in Lisbon for sure. All right, let me double check because I've had to walk up this hill before, and it's not fun at all. So I want to make sure. So hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss the turn. I just want to make sure I didn't miss the turn there, because that could be bad. Although I'm about 30 pounds lighter now, so. Should we have a smoke? Okay. What's up, Jay Yoba? I'm using that lighter we had in Dallas, by the way. What's up, chat?
What's up?
What's up? That guy's on my team too, see? We roll deep. Killstream worldwide. What can I say? Alright. Let me show you. Your teeth like this. Walk around town. You don't have to worry about fucking up the end of it. Quick switch there. Barely got it in. Cubano. Until they're moving a little faster. I'm not used to walking down this steep ass hill. Oh, you're asking. There we go.
Coronel _quesadilla 69 cent $3 route for you at some point checking out the churches.
Yes. Yes, I want to go see it. I think it's a Baltha something monastery. I have to look it up. I keep forgetting the name of it. Then there's Geronimo's monastery that's I've seen before, but I'm thinking maybe we could go through on our own. I saw it last time I was here. Oh wait, hold on. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna do regular shows while I'm here too. I brought all my equipment, so I'm gonna do some regular shows too. I did want to do like a lot of IRL though, if I can. We need to do it. I need to come back without the beat-in face and all that.
Anonymous sent $3. Take us on a tour to Beat Down Alley where you got beat by underage prostitutes.
What's up? Oh yeah, what's up? That dude is shouting us out on stream. Yeah, that never happened. So, you know, lie and horse say a lot of things. One day I'm gonna dump everything. I just have no motivation to do it now. I have texts where she's talking about fucking literally putting a fucking furry dildo in her ass so that she'll have a tail, and wearing that around all day, and how she wanted a squad of groypers to fucking have a bukkake party on her and shit. Like, I have so much shit, but it's just not even like, I have so much shit it would spin your head. It would spin your head, the shit that I have. Yeah, I'm not kidding, by the way. I swear to God, I have that. I swear to God on my life, on my mom's grave, that I have that. But it's like, okay, well, like, it doesn't do anything but help them, right? If I put that out there, so it's like, whatever. I mean, I'll say it on air, but like, what, I'm gonna go through? I thought about it. At one point I will, but it's like, okay, that's a pretty serious accusation. I got a lot of serious fucking proof that you're full of shit. So we'll see. There's a lot of shit. That's just off the top of my head. So I won't get into the rest, but needless to say, the timeline doesn't add up. And I got so much shit, like. But I take that shit seriously. Some lying bitch is accusing me of rape. Yeah, I take that serious. So that's why. That's another reason I didn't like get out there in the mud with this fucking bitch. It's like, okay, yeah, all right, do something then, bitch. I know you're fucking lying. You know you're lying. But still, like, all these fuckers are out here trying to spin up a bunch of bullshit about me. Yeah, I'm not gonna play that shit loose. I take that shit seriously, dude. Enough people want to see me put away that I take that shit seriously. It's not a game. It's not a game for me. They want to fucking put me away, legit. If it's anybody but her telling the law, they might have a chance. Fucking motherfucker. Don't get me started, dude. Like, literally mad because I know it's such bullshit. And I know that if I put all that out there, it would be like days and days of content. But that's just giving them what they want. Even me saying this on air really is giving them what they want. Because what have they done since then? Nowhere. Cut out of everything. So it's like, I don't know. The only reason I say it is because it legit pisses me off, to be honest with you. Like, I don't like getting accused falsely like that at all. So yeah, it makes me mad. But yeah, I have copious records and have never been fearful for 1 second for that reason. But still, it's just like, enough people fuck with me that, like, yeah, I take shit like that serious. I hate to even bring it up, but it makes me mad. Like,
$3. Nobody said anything about Alice, you dope.
Shut up, idiot.
Where you got your ass kicked, you moron.
I don't care. I don't care what you want. You're a loser. You're watching me, paying me money, and you hate me. It doesn't get to be any bigger of a loser than that. What the fuck? People here pay me because they support me, enjoy the show, and then there's an idiot like you. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand that mindset. That's a foreign concept to me. I don't give people I don't like money. I don't think it's funny. That doesn't amuse me. There's nothing that makes me laugh about that. Not even close. I don't care if it's $1. I'm not kidding. The one time I made an exception was Gator for that joke. I didn't like sending him that $1. I'm not kidding. I was like, I didn't even want to send him that $1.
Anonymous sent $3. Settle down. If you don't buy a Hermes bag, we know you're poor. Burberry is for hood rich niggas.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, keep giving me money. I will buy a Hermes bag. If you keep at it, I will. Don't stop now. Shit. Think of how much that would owe me. Think of what a legend you would be if you owned me by making me buy that Hermes bag. Like, I mean, you'd probably be like the king A-log then. So, I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. I don't want to spend your money for you, but you probably go down in history. Wow, I made Ralph buy that purse. Oh, yeah, you know. So, I don't know. Think about it. I'm willing, for sure. Yeah, that's true. I was 248 when I left, by the way. Man, I'm not renting a scooter. Crazy. Hermes. I don't know. I've really heard like 3 or 4 different pronunciations. I don't buy their bags, so. I think they mostly make women's bags anyway, right? Well, I mean, most of these places do, honestly. I guess they have men's bags. I've never seen their men's bags, though. Around here, like 60%, man.
Joshua Connor Moon sent $3. Why don't you buy something useful like a belt, fat boy?
I'll try to stand it up my back. Hey, that works. Works well. I'll see if I can fix that. Sorry, it's my fault.
Anonymous sent $3. What are you doing in Lisbon?
Are you trying to find your
It's pretty loud. No, I'm not. No, I'm still supposed to talk to him. I just haven't, man, I really haven't had time, honestly. That's a whole fucking thing. And so I went on there to get the $200 to give him, and I couldn't figure out how to get it out. So it's just sitting there somehow. I mean, it didn't go anywhere, but okay, so I was having problems with that. So I'm like, okay, well, I can't fucking do a heel stream until I know that shit works. So I have to figure that out, and then also, you know, I have to talk to him, tell him exactly what to do. He's always got something going on. So, okay. Well, I just haven't had time. So I said I miss IBC. Yeah, well, you know what? I'd probably let it go through if it was somebody I know I don't like. You know what I mean? If I thought it was somebody like just doing it for a laugh, I probably would. But these people, it's not for a laugh. They're like mentally deficient. And they're like just hyper focused on me, so I'll just take your money and give you nothing. So Medicare had to cancel his chemo today. That's what I heard through the grapevine. I heard he was halfway down the block. He was pulling into Dunkin' for his early bird special that the senior citizens get. He told Jade fried dog grease dripping off her chin, of course. Told her to turn it around. Turn it around because the Rafa mail is in Portugal. Yeah, the flight was nonstop. Yes, I am. I'm in another country. I'm in Portugal. Again. Thank you, Unrealist. Love you too, man. Appreciate the big support lately. And always, you know. It's all the way back over there. It's uphill when you're not walking on the metro. Those hills are like super steep. It's not even steep for fat folks like me. It's steep for everybody. Like, it's crazy.
Are those the Gucci shades? Also,
Yeah.
be safe.
Those are the Gucci shade. I don't know why I didn't flip the... I think there's a way to flip it, right? Should I do that? Actually forgot how to. Oh yeah, flip front facing. Is that better? That might be better, actually.
Xander Vickers sent
Thank you for the free money. Now he was in. I forgot what he was saying. It's probably him that sent the super chat. You know that? It was probably him that sent it. And then he's in the chat saying, "Oh damn! Oh damn!" I guarantee he was in. Gucci gang. Ralph needs to fear going outside like him. That's what it is. Like I don't know. I'm not scared. I'll go where the fuck I want on this planet. Where they'll let me. Man.
Based Bostonian sent $3. Ralph is about to get rich off the hate super chats. These people are retarded.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird, yeah. I don't understand the mentality. Except I can't always, like during the daytime, it's hard for me to see everyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, fake person who cares nothing about my son. I appreciate it. I mean, it's just like mental. Like, obviously there's literally nothing on earth that could possibly ever shame me. Like, what do they think exactly? That if you give me money every day, like saying lies about my family, that I'm gonna stop? Like, it just makes you look crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just nuts to me. I don't get it. It's not even a good reaction. I don't know. Like, let's see. I gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Where's that coming from? Oh, that's him playing that over there. Well, it's just like they must be sitting in a Discord somewhere, because I can't think of any other reason to do it, because it's just like, clearly I'm just going to keep going on. It just adds to my money. It must just be so you retards can chuckle fuck among yourselves. Like, I really have no other... Like I said earlier, it's not funny for me to give money to people I don't like. To me, that's literal cuck behavior. I would consider myself a cuck if I did shit like that. Yeah, for sure. So, a bunch of bars and shit over there.
Anonymous sent $3 looking to it. Good job on the weight loss.
Thank you, man. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Done a ton of walking today, too. The fun is just for cigars anyway, so... I don't feel that. I mean, it was just, I just put that up because I just got there looking at cigars. And I was like, okay, well, we need some kind of fun, I guess. And so I put the cigar box fun. Yeah, I'm really tired, honestly. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but like I'm starting to get a little...
If you guys heard this, he was like, well, Kai, you're
This
appealing
is
to the Bible.
stupid.
Like, how dare
Bunch of
you? Like,
dumbasses going around in circles.
My word is better than the Bible.
Stupid. It's like,
Oh, so
just a
you're
bunch of
citing
dumbasses going around in
a
circles.
guy who hates it.
like that.
This is the coolest show in the history of television.
Ralph. I attack Medicare because I don't like his holier-than-thou, pretentious facade. So, name somebody else that I attacked.
Flamenco?
Okay, and why did I attack Flamenco?
Can you... Okay, you attacked Flamenco because you thought it was funny that he got flagged.
I attacked Flamenco. Well, I didn't even attack him. I was.
You really did, though.
Not really.
Like, you said it was funny that he got flagged down. I think that's an attack.
No. If you recall, I got on the stream and I said, listen, I said, Flamenco, I said, I like you. You can go back and watch the tape. I said, I like you. I don't have a problem with you. I have no personal problem with you. I said, but I think it's gay that you're going to be in a fight with somebody and then someone's going to do something and then you're going to cry. Like, that's against the rules. That's what I said, which I still believe. I've reported people. I don't do false DMCA because.
Well, what has Flamenco done that made him deserve that? I don't really understand.
It's not about deserve. It's just about, he's going to be in this feud with Ethan Ralph. And, he's done things to Ethan Ralph that are more than just like,
like what?
Accused him of rape, as an example. He brought on a rape accuser of Ethan Ralph. So at that point, you're engaged in like a full-blown feud. And then, in my opinion, the DMCA is part of the feud. If Flamenco is going to stream over Ethan Ralph's stream, and then Ethan Ralph is like, oh, okay, well, I'll DMCA you then. To me, that's just that's a retaliation, the feud. And for the other guy to then be like, oh, well, but that was against the rules. Our feud is within these arbitrary rules. I think the first person to complain about the rules is doing that because they're losing. So it's got nothing to do with Ralph. It's got to do with people like Flamenco in this instance who are going to go and cry foul. People do shit to me all the time. I've never said, hey, that's against the rules. I got put on a no-fly list, and I said, yeah, well, that's what they're doing. We did stop.
Didn't you complain about it, though? A no-fly list?
I complained about it, but I didn't say...
You complained about how it was unfair.
No. I went out... I didn't go out there and say, they can't do that. That's against the rules. I went out and said, the regime is retaliating for the Trump revolution. Like, this is what they're doing. This is why they're doing it. And, we're going to fight it. We're going to try and fight back in our own way. But I didn't go complaining and saying, like, that was against the rules. Like, you can't do that. That's not fair. And that's what Flamenco did. He was trying to appeal to this ethical thing because he couldn't respond. And to me, it's like, don't get mad. Get even. Don't go and bitch and moan about, oh, well, but a DMCA is just too far. It's like it's a feud. And so that's what I said. And you could and by the way, you can disagree with that opinion, but I didn't attack Flamenco for Ralph. They happen to be on the same stream. And I said, okay, explain the beef to me. And they explained it. And I said, well, I like you, Flamenco, but I think it is kind of cringe to cry foul. So who's another person that I've attacked because of Ethan Ralph?
You've attacked Worski, PPP. I mean,
did I attack them because of Ralph or because
we go back to the Flamenco thing? Because, like...
Well, why? Why is that worthwhile?
So I get what you're saying. Like, all the drama's gay. Everybody embroiled is bad. And it is bad. But you're embroiled in it as well. So what makes you any better? By that logic.
Well, that's Medicare. You're talking now about the Medicare thing, not Flamenco.
Well, I'm talking about you because you say everybody embroiled in the drama is bad, but you're also embroiled in it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that everybody. See, this is a problem. Is you have like what's that banging noise? What's going on?
Construction. You'll never do that, Nick. So don't ask about it.
I'm not poor, so I don't live around that mess. I live in a quiet place where there's not banging around because I'm not in a fucking tenement. But anyway. So I didn't say that drama is bad. You just have this 85 IQ, so you're reducing my argument to simpler terms. I said that Medicare and Ralph are both engaged in a petty, vulgar, cringe drama, but one of them is acting like they're removed from it. I do engage in drama, but in the same way with like Ralph, I'm in it. When I'm in drama, I'm not like, oh, like I'm so above it all or something. If I'm in drama, I'm in it. Like when I jumped on that stream of Medicare and I'm in it. I didn't go out there and say, this is the internet, bro. It's not that serious. You don't have any friends on the internet. Like I committed to the bit. I committed to the K-fob. I committed to the show. So that's why I'm not. That's why that doesn't work. And then you brought up Worski and PPP. I mean, you know as well as I do that's ridiculous. My problem with Worski and PPP is that they shit on my show every night and make up lies and slander me. It's got nothing to do with Ralph. So you come on here and say...
Like what lies?
What?
What lies?
Like, for example, I said I want a pet monkey, and they said, oh, he wants to have sex with a monkey. Like,
I think they were just making a joke, to be honest.
I mean, some people see it that way. Some people don't. But in any case, it's things like that.
So how is it a lie then?
Like that. What?
How is it a lie then?
It's obviously taken out of context and disingenuous.
It was it was so obviously a joke. Like everybody who's not retarded understands that was a joke.
See, but when they do every one of their shows about my show, and they have like a seething hatred,
I don't know
I
if it's
don't
a
think it is a
seething
joke.
hatred necessarily.
Well, it definitely is. I mean, definitely PPP. I think PPP projects his shit onto me because, he goes on the show and says Nick is gay, and he like was a big like church guy. He was like a big Christian, and he got kicked out of his church for being a gay man. And so I think that there's like,
No, it was
if I
because he
were to
showed his asshole. That's
if
why.
I were to
And then Ralph called his
psychoanalyze,
church.
you should ask him
Huh?
about it. You should ask him about it. If I were to psychoanalyze,
Well, that's kind of dishonest because I can't get into contact with him and ask him about it. So I can't really get his answer,
well,
can I?
research. Check out Godwinson's channel on YouTube because he gives all the receipts for this.
Godwinson's channel got banned.
Well, you check out his content. I think he posts somewhere. But you know who else has it? If you go on Gamer Uprising, it's in the forums on there.
Okay.
So it's all there. But in any case.
So who is he in a relationship with? Because I'm confused. I want to ask you.
Some guy, I think his name is Ryan or something.
Ryan?
I think that's the name. I haven't looked at it.
I'll look into it. I never heard that before. I thought it was like him sweating the asshole.
Look into it. You should look into it. I'm trying to get I think somebody told me they're going to do a stream about it soon and kind of lay out all the receipts and everything, because this is legit. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. It's out there. Godwinson's talked about it. I think Surfer's talked about it.
I thought Godwinson and PPP were friends, no?
They were. See, that's why Godwinson knows about this stuff, because I guess they split, and now Godwinson, like, he's spilling all the tea about what was going on with PPP. But anyway,
I know you've seen my DMs because you referenced it multiple times. You could send it. You could send whatever you were talking about in there.
Sure. Yeah, if you're curious, I could do that. But if I'm trying to psychoanalyze, I would say that here's a guy who maybe at one point had like sincere Christian convictions and was like, that's probably like a deep-seated thing. Like, imagine you're like a big Protestant and you're really involved in the church. I think his dad was really involved in the church, but he's also got this gay thing going on, and then he gets kicked out. Of course, then, when he sees a guy like me, I think there's a seething hatred because he projects that onto me. And he's like, this guy's doing the Crisis King thing, and he's gay too. And like, so once you know that backstory, it kind of like, because Andy Worski, I think that guy's just there. I think you're right about Worski. I don't think he gives a shit about anything. I think he's just a grifter, in my opinion. I think that he is just.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
But
and I think Worski, you're right. He's just making jokes, whatever. But I think PPP, there's definitely something going on there. And if I were to like a hatred, and if I were to guess, it's because he's got a pretty fucked up backstory. High heels, pimping his GF out to these bikers, this gay relationship. There's a lot of stuff going on there. And so anyway, but to my point, like, my problem with all these people, the thing is, and I'm telling you the truth here, I don't really know a lot about Ethan Ralph. I don't know about all the, maybe if I did know, I wouldn't like him. But here's the thing. People like you come at me and you're like, you're gunt guarding. Like, I don't even know what gunt is. I've never heard that before. Now I know what it is. But like, people come, you're gunt guarding. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, that's a made up term. And then it's like, oh, Gunt is like, he had a piece of fat hang out of his shirt or something, and you're like protecting him or whatever. And it's like, maybe if you gave me a chance to dislike Ethan Ralph, I could have. But before I even had a chance to dislike him, people are like, he's a Groiper general, and you're just this and that, and you're just like his defense force or something. And it's like, what? Fuck you. Like, no, I'm not. And anyway, all these feuds that he's been a part of, the lore is, that's not my area. I'm a political guy. So I don't even really know the backstory. Like, apparently him and Worski were friends, and him and Rakito. I don't know how all that fell apart. I don't know any of this stuff. The PPP stuff I only know because somebody told me about it the other day, a friend of mine.
But
we
how
were
do you know
talking
all
about,
the sources then if it was just a friend?
what was the what?
How do you know all like where it all comes from if it was just a friend who told you about it?
Well, they told me about how they found out about it. They said, yeah, Godwinson used to be his friend. Now he's not. He's posting all this stuff, whatever. And also, this guy was posting about it on Gamer Uprising, which is a forum I read. And so I gleaned a little bit from that as well. But honestly, you know, it's just a lot of this stuff just isn't that interesting to me. You know, I'm a political guy. That's what I've been for years. I'm friends with Ethan Ralph. What I like about is just doesn't give a shit. That's what's funny to me. Cause like, yeah, he's done a lot of fucked up stuff probably that I don't agree with. But
I got one more question because I gotta go help my dad with the fucking nail banging. But
oh no. You gotta help your dad. What do you mean? Was he doing construction?
yeah, he's adding to our house.
Oh, nice. He's a
So yeah,
handyman.
he is a handyman.
Maybe I'll hire you guys to come do work
Oh,
on some of my properties.
okay.
I'll bring you guys lemonade, and you and your dad can come work on my real estate.
While you're upstairs having sex with cat boys. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll get some good money out of it. I mean, I don't really.
Yeah, you will probably because I
I
have a
will.
lot of money. So yeah, I'll be banging. I'll be going balls deep upstairs while you and your dad toil away.
So you're admitting to being gay? You're admitting to being gay? I mean, I'd
No,
rather be
I'll be going balls deep
banging
in
with Catboy Tommy.
Catboy Cammy is a wig nap. But
He's
anyway,
also like a pedophile and a faggot. So I mean,
yeah,
that's not the worst thing about him.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, the tranny thing, I didn't know about that, by the way.
So can I get back to my question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So how like these degenerate, like immoral people like Ralph and Bake compatible with your movement? Because you preach Christianity and like you're holier than thou and stuff like that,
I
and
don't
then
say
you let
holier
these
than
people
thou.
around. Okay, whatever. But you let these people, you know what I'm saying? You let these people around your movement who are degenerate and evil and do fucked up shit. So how is that compatible with your movement?
Well, Baked Alaska is very different than Ralph. I would say that Baked Alaska is somebody who, well, number one, Baked Alaska is Catholic. And he does like weekly rosary
But
streams.
he's really not though. Like, would you say somebody who goes around fucking pepper spraying people is like a Catholic? I wouldn't say so.
Well, I mean, what do you define as a Catholic? Because now you're talking about like, well, if you're not a good enough Catholic, then you're not Catholic. And it's like, so where do you draw the line then? Is somebody that sins not a Catholic?
Well, not necessarily, but he's just like an evil person. Like he goes around, fucks with people, does terrible shit. He doesn't repent for it at all. He doesn't do any of this shit.
You don't know that he doesn't repent.
Well, he gets money off of it, dude. Like,
well, he's a live streamer.
Yeah, he gets money off of doing retarded shit, retarded, terrible shit. That's his career.
Terrible. He doesn't go out and spray. I mean, I'll admit he does use the.
No, come on. The thing with the bouncer, come on. You have to admit. He didn't have to spray that dude. He really didn't.
Yeah, I don't know that it was necessary that he did it, but that bouncer was an asshole, you know.
He wasn't. Maybe he was, but that doesn't mean you could fucking send him to the hospital. Like that's not really a Christian principle.
Over pepper spray.
That's not really a Christian principle.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I'll say this. I'll say that Baked Alaska is different than Ralph, but I'll also say they're doing separate things. You know, when people, I guess to get to the fundamental, because I would contest a lot of things here, but to cut to the chase, people are always insinuating Baked and Ethan Ralph as like core members or something. You know, in what way is Baked Alaska part of it? You know, he attends AFPAC. He's on Cozy. But he's not, and he would tell you this, he's not involved in our operation. Same with Ethan Ralph. I mean, Baked is a live streamer. I would consider him like a fellow traveler, but he's really doing his own thing. He's got yoba.tv and he's got a content house, and he's my friend, and really he does his own thing. And he's sort of like a participant in the sense that he's friends with a lot of the same people and he goes to the conference. But you know, what meaningful way is he really, when you say quote unquote, he's part of it, in what meaningful way is he part of it, would you say? Or Ethan
Part
Ralph?
of what? Oh, I agree with you. They're two separate things, but like they're both as immoral and fucked up. I don't really.
Okay, so then if they're separate, if Ralph is separate from AF and if Baked is separate from AF.
No, not from AF. I said they're separate from each other in the sense that they both do different things.
Okay, well, I meant that like Baked. I know Baked a lot better, and I think he's a little bit different than Ralph. But neither of them, like, tell me in what, like, because if like Ethan Ralph was the keynote speaker at AFPAC, you would have a point. Like, I would agree with you, and I would say, yeah, that definitely doesn't make sense.
But he
Ethan
does.
Ralph,
he is a prominent member of America First. Like, you can't really agree with that. He is a popular member of America First. He is associated with your brand, so he does represent you in a way, doesn't he?
I don't think he does. And why would he be a representative of me? Because
because he's associated with you. He's associated with you. He's been to your conferences. Every single show he fucking around and fucks with people and starts doing terrible shit.
I think that is a convenient guilt by association.
No, I mean, it kind of is, but
literally
it's true.
what it is. That's by definition. You're saying I'm guilty.
But it is true,
association.
But it looks unoptical, doesn't it? Like, you preach optics and shit, and like, yeah.
I see. I think that that's just a conflation. You know, he's not a member of my organization. I have an organization. He's not a member of it. You know, so if he's not an employee, if he's not an intern, if he's not a board member, you know, what meaningful way is he representing me? It's like if everybody that eats at McDonald's represents McDonald's, everybody that's friends with Donald Trump is a representative of Donald Trump.
I mean, if somebody works at McDonald's, starts doing terrible shit, of course the company is going to get blamed for it.
No, I'm talking about somebody that eats there. If I go into McDonald's,
but that's not the same thing.
Why is it not the same thing?
Because he's a member. He's a member of your movement. He's on Cozy.
Wait.
He goes to your conferences.
He attends, meaning he's a consumer. He bought a ticket.
He's a part of your movement. Like, you're just
so if I wait. You know, let's see. This is your issue. Is like if I buy a ticket to the Sox game, am I a member of the Chicago White Sox?
No.
Okay, so Ethan
but
Ralph
that's not the
buys
same thing, though.
AFPAC.
He's on Cozy.
Okay, so is everybody that's on YouTube represent YouTube? If
he's like your employee,
channel, is Susan Wojcicki responsible for me?
Well, YouTube is like a huge company. Cozy TV is your shit.
It's a platform. It's a free.
Yeah, with like 20 streamers. With like 20 streamers. So why are you comparing yourself to YouTube?
Because it's the principle of the matter.
I actually got to go bang some nails. So just finish up that point, Catboy.
Yeah, one last jab before you go. Work with your hands. See, one day maybe you could get an education. You could work with your mind.
Well, I'm getting an education, and I am working with my hands. You've never worked with your hands in your life. You fucking sit around, fucking eat a bunch of fucking McDonald's and shit. You live a terrible life. I really wouldn't. You know, it's called being a man, Nick. You'll never know about that.
I like being poor. I like being poor. Being poor is manly. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not poor. Like, it's just cheaper to do it this way.
Yeah, just go to work, buddy. Yeah, you got to go.
I will go to work, bitch.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I don't see how that's an own. Like, every single functional member of society works. Except, well, you're not functional, so, you know.
True. I'm dysfunctional. But you told me you've never.
That's supposed to be an own?
You've never.
Is that supposed to be an own? I'd rather be a functional member of society than be you, Nick. And that's just the truth.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between you and me, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You want to be a cog, and that's perfectly acceptable. You want to go hammer nails. That's good for you.
I want to go help my dad and be a good person. You know, you don't really know about that. You don't really know about respect and loyalty.
Damn. You don't know anything about bitches, yo. You don't know anything about cash money.
Bitches? You don't know anything about bitches. You were
You don't know
crying
anything
about how
driving
Jaden
a
cucked
fast
you.
car.
How Jaden was a
About
pimp.
driving a fast, expensive
How
car.
Jaden was a pimp. And you
He was
cried
a
about
what?
it because
Dude,
he wouldn't want to have sex with you anymore. He
pimp?
wouldn't want to
More
be on the
like
bottom
simp.
anymore.
More like simp. Pimp?
He's a pimp.
More like simp.
He's a pimp. He'd rather be with his whore girlfriend than be with you. So what does that say about you?
That dude could not pull.
He'd rather
his
be
life
with his
on it.
whore girlfriend than be with you, Nick.
Yeah, I know, and that's cringe.
I mean,
Now,
it says a lot about you because he's been with you for a long time. So he'd rather be, yeah, doesn't
I
it?
don't think it does. I think it says more about if a guy wants to spend time with a whore rather than like a millionaire genius.
A millionaire genius. Okay.
Yeah, correct. So you can't even. You're just like, okay. It's like, yeah, and you're what, a nail hammerer? You're like a laborer.
Yes. I'm a man, Nick.
You're a day laborer.
I'm a man, Nick. All right, I actually gotta. So.
All right. Okay.
Finish up your point.
Yeah. About what? Where were we before?
I don't even know.
I don't know. So, people are trying to insinuate that the least optical friends or fans are members, and that's just a fallacy. If Ethan Ralph were working for me and he were doing this stuff, that'd be a different story. If he were speaking at the conference, that'd be a different story. If he was an intern employee, that would be a different story. But it's like, I'm not responsible for Augie. I'm not responsible for Destiny. I'm not responsible for, anybody on the platform for that
But
matter.
Destiny isn't really a member of your movement, right?
Well, he's on Cozy. Didn't you say that Ralph is on Cozy?
But he doesn't attend you. He doesn't pledge his loyalty to you. He's just on Cozy.
Neither
it's
did
not
Ralph.
The same thing as
Ralph didn't take a loyalty pledge either.
This isn't really comparable.
Didn't you see that?
Yeah, but he did that despite a super chatter, though.
Okay,
like I'm sure if it was real life and
that doesn't work,
he would pledge loyalty to you. He said he was
why
America
that
first.
Then you said
he was America first.
You said,
all right, finish your point. Finish your point. I know you're going to deflect, so just finish your point.
It's not a deflection. It's a refutation.
It really is. You've been deflecting this whole conversation. I've been honest with you. I might be a nail banging fucking dumbass, but I've been honest.
True.
I've been honest.
Yeah, you are, and that's why you come on here saying like you attack people for Ethan Ralph, and one by one, it's like, yeah, that's not true in any of your.
It is true. It is true.
Okay, and then you go and say, well, but isn't it bad optics? And I said no, because he's not in a meaningful way a representative.
Well, we talked about it, and you're just deflecting. Like you're making false comparisons. You're bullshitting. You're lying.
How is it?
I gotta say.
How is it a false comparison? In what way is that a false comparison?
I explained this like 5 times. It's the same thing with the obsession shit. Like I'm not obsessed with him, and I have.
You are. You literally are, dude.
I'm
your
not.
Profile picture
I'm not.
is him. Your profile picture is him.
Are you obsessed with SpongeBob, Nick?
Yes.
You're a 24-year-old man. You're obsessed with SpongeBob.
Yes.
That's funny.
I know. Yeah, and you're obsessed with some fat internet guy.
I mean, you're like a child.
True. I am childlike creativity.
Holy shit! I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
You should. Okay, because you're gonna be
Okay.
banging on nails and getting paid minimum wage until you die. Bitch.
I mean, you're the one complaining about how like you're throwing up and shit like that because you eat like shit. So that's your life. That's your life.
About throwing up? Yeah, I do. I eat so much.
You eat like shit, and then you pay the price, and then you bitch about it. Doesn't that sound familiar? That's what you do every time.
Yeah, it's true. I do eat McDonald's. And when you're rich, you can basically do whatever you want. So,
well, if I was rich, I'd be smarter than you. So,
if you were rich, you'd be smarter than me.
I'd be smarter in my decisions. I wouldn't eat like shit. I wouldn't eat like a poor man, Nick. And be
thankfully,
rich.
That's not. Well, I eat pretty good. I post the funny stuff because it makes people like you mad. But when
it really doesn't make me mad. Like we're just laughing at you. You eat like shit, and then people make fun of you for it.
You just got
your
done
life.
seething.
That's your life. That's your life.
Yeah, my life is awesome, bro.
Okay.
It's true. Your life, you're gonna go bang on nails, and you're laughing at my life.
I mean, I'm getting an education. I'm doing shit.
What are you getting in it? Where are you getting an education?
I mean, I have just as much of a chance to be the savior of the white race as you do. So
okay, let's place our bets. Let's place our bets, shall we? Then
we should.
Okay. Where are you going to school?
I'm not telling you, faggot. What the fuck?
Why not? Why not?
What the fuck? I'm not telling you, bitch.
Why not?
Obvious reasons. You know, you're
You go
smart.
to a-
You're
do you
you're
go to a
smart guy,
state
Nick. You
school?
can understand this. You can
Do you go to a
understand why I
state
wouldn't tell you
school?
the
Is that
school I'm
why?
going to.
Do you go to community college?
Okay.
Oh no! Because he goes to a community college. What are you studying in college?
I don't.
What are you
I'm not
studying?
even in college. And
So
I'm more of a man than you. So what does
what
that
do you
say
mean
about
then?
you, a
Wait, you said
24-year-old
you're getting an
man?
education. What does that mean then? Where are you getting an education?
I'm in high school right now. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Oh, bro! Oh my gosh! Oh, come on! Oh my gosh! Okay.
What are you
So
laughing about?
How old are you then?
16.
Oh, okay. So
You thought I was
so you're
older
a
than
kid.
I was, so like
All right. So you're a kid. Well, I thought you were an adult.
I am
I'm
a kid.
talking to you like you're a grown ass man.
Well, I'm more grown than you, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Don't you have to get to class?
Okay.
Don't you got to get to class, buddy?
No.
Don't you got to do your math homework, Mr. Man? Mr. Man.
I mean, you dropped out of college, so
Yeah, I did.
you're a real
Dropped
successful
out,
guy.
and then I got rich. You should try it.
Getting paid off by the federal agents.
Dropped out, then I got rich.
All right, this isn't going anywhere, so just
Dropped
finish your
out,
point.
and I put a paddock on
Finish
my
your
roof.
point, and then I think I have one more question.
I finished my point. You told me it's a deflection.
Okay, I have one more
point.
question. So,
Okay.
you know, you're shitting on the nail bangers, the fucking blue collar, right?
Yeah, right.
So you're trying to appeal to these people. What are you gonna say? What if somebody flips this?
I'm trying to appeal to rich people, actually.
I thought you were trying to appeal to the
fellow
masses.
rich people. I'm an elitist.
All right, Richard Spencer.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Well, I gotta go bang some nails, so I'll see you.
All right. See you later. Bro, he was 16. Now I feel bad. I'm talking to this guy like he's a grown man, and the dude's 16. Now I feel. If I knew he was a high schooler, I would have taken a different approach. Oh my gosh, that makes him more fucked up though.
Rest in peace! If I ate poop out of somebody's ass, I'd come on here and say it.
You ain't shit, Ralph.
I would sit here and say it was delicious. See, I'm not a coward like you. I don't have to run from things I've done in life. You understand?
You're not.